You asked Jamahl Kersey about that leaked Cassie tape, Spider, and they filed, his defense attorneys filed a motion asking the court to impose some sort of sanctions against the prosecution because that tape was illegally leaked to the public, well, to CNN, which eventually aired it to the public.
What causes it to be illegally leaked?
Because it's evidence in a upcoming trial, and that evidence shouldn't be given to the public.
But how is it confirmed that the source of the leak is from the prosecution?
Well, the defense attorney wrote up a multi-page memo, and in it says that the only people that had access to this video was the government.
To their knowledge.
To their knowledge.
Yeah, so
they also said they don't believe that the prosecution released it. They believe it was leaked by Homeland Security, the police, the law enforcement agency that was in charge of the raids. Leaked it to CNN. Also, they said that CNN never paid for this. If it was one of those things where someone else had possession of it and they wanted to give it to a media outlet, the goal would be to get money off of it, to sell it. It was never sold. So
well, I can say this. I think Diddy's lawyers at this point are at least making better arguments than the attorney he had prior to this.
It seemed like that attorney's still around, bro.
Yeah, I saw the same attorney.
Well, he's gotten some, he's doing better.
Right.
Yeah.
He's doing better.
But I heard in an interview with the Roger Bonds, the security guard from the security for Bad Boy from 2003 to 2013, he said that how you say her name, Cassie?
Cassie.
She had a copy of the video also.
Well, we can't go by what just somebody says in an interview.
We can't really go by what the defense says either.
Right. I really go by.
To say something that makes sense that will benefit their client.
Yeah, but the defense has got to file this motion with the court, and they got to also they're doing this under oath.
Man, you sounding like the judge presuming that what they saying is the truth. They saying whatever they got to say to keep them in jail.
Yeah, but at least the prosecutions we know that the prosecution is making allegations about Diddy.
So you think
they haven't proved it?
You think they will ever admit that they leaked the tape?
No. Well, the defense doesn't even believe that the prosecutors from the office leaked the tape. They said it in their hearing that it has to be Homeland Security. It has to be the law enforcement agency that leaked it. Now, did the prosecution have knowledge of it? Who knows? But how the heck does CNN get a video that only the cops had?
He said it was reported that Cassie had a copy.
But he said he not going off of that.
Well,
I mean, but that's his personal decision not to go off of that.
But see,
he decided that as a man that he's going to rule that information out when he makes his judgment. That's his prerogative.
But I'm gonna say why it's credible.
Wait, you believe Cassie had a copy of it, right?
I believe it.
Okay, check this out. When Cassie filed her civil case in 2023, the details of that video or the video itself would have been a part of that lawsuit.
It shouldn't have to even go that far.
If Cassie had that video, that would have been even far more powerful than just her words of abuse. She would have submitted her complaint, and then here's the video with my complaint. But she didn't.
So what do you think caused Diddy to settle so quickly?
Just based off that?
Because he knew he was wrong. He knew that there was some guilt. There was truth to Cassie's claims.
How you know Cassie didn't remind him of that videotape at that moment?
Right.
Okay. If Cassie had the video, y'all, that would have been part of her civil case.
No. But you did not prepare the case, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with Spider.
No, nobody's saying that you're wrong. But you can't make this say that they had to put it in or the case would only go forward with or without it.
That could have been a part of her strategy. If you ain't coming with the dough quick enough, now look. That could have been a trump card.
That was her strategy. Was first to ask for the dough. Diddy said no. Then she said, "All right, I'm suing you."
And then when she kept the
lawsuit,
lawsuit,
when she filed the lawsuit, there was nothing of a tape.
No. After she filed the lawsuit, how fast did he settle? Tell me that.
Immediately.
Okay, so if he didn't settle immediately, that's what I'm saying. That's when the tape probably would have came in play.
And I don't even rule out the fact that the only potential copies were
the one he had,
Cassie's and the government. I think there could be potentially other copies.
Well, this came from the hotel.
Yeah.
So if the hotel had multiple copies, that's unknown to any of us. We know that they raided his house in March. CNN is playing the video in May. The defense attorneys are alleging that this video, well, it's not alleging that it was leaked. It was absolutely leaked, and they're saying it was leaked by Homeland Security.
They're alleging it was by Homeland Security.
Yeah.
I believe Cassie got her dough, and then she still gave it to him for free because it's personal.
I believe all that's possible. I don't think I can firmly decide one way or the other. I judge all. I kind of analyze.
If Cassie had this video, she would have got the money from Diddy without even doing the lawsuit. She had to fight to get the money from Diddy. She had to really fight for that.
She probably
If she had that video, she wouldn't have to
She
fight.
probably didn't have it initially.
No.
Okay, well,
I mean, I just, if you just going to take what they say, there's so many other things that are possible. Yeah, so many other things that could come in that could actually be the case.
all right. Well, I believe that the video became in the possession of the government from the raid, March 2024 raid, and then in May, CNN is playing it.
And I believe it's possible that she could have gave it up. And of course, his team of lawyers not gonna say that because that'll admit some guilt on his behalf.
Well, I would say that it's impossible
You gotta.
that Cassie had the video, because if she did, you're saying that she had the video in 2023 when she filed her lawsuit, and she just kept it without revealing it. You would not have. You would reveal this so you can get the money that you've been fighting for.
She didn't get whooped on it. She
it.
didn't get whooped on in 2023.
She filed her lawsuit last year.
Oh no. I'm talking about when the incident happened. My bad.
She filed it, I think, October,
No,
November.
I thought you said 2003. I heard you wrong. My bad.
So I think it's impossible.
I understand why you feel that way, but I just don't give everybody that credit to be thinking exactly how you think and how you would prepare the case.
Well,
Put your mind state in a woman mind state, bro. Not like you playing poker and you a dude.
yeah. If she had if as a woman, this video would have been on the internet last year.
No, as a woman, I done got my money out you, and now look, boom, I'm gonna kick you while you down for sure.
I think as a woman, she would have leaked this last year if she had the video.
Shit.
How many women be ready to throw men under the bus in relationship situations?
I believe she still got love for him, and she fighting, she battling with herself.
Possibility too. That's potential.
You know she been getting her ass whooped for how long, and she stuck around. And even after she got got whooped on that year, she was with him years after that.
Yeah, that was 2016, and she stayed with him till when did she?
18,
When she break up with the dude?
20 or 18.
Yeah.
I don't know when they broke
Yeah, but
up.
that's very common in domestic violence. There's a thing called battered women syndrome, where it's difficult for them to detach from their abuser because they went through their own abuse as children in their family. So I'm not going to judge any woman for staying with a guy that's been abusing them.
He's saying she still might be fond of him to a certain degree.
I think she still got some type of love for him. You know what I'm saying?
Once somebody just keep beating your box up back to back to back, you kind of
I want you to keep in mind that
be connected.
That when you came across this girl, she was 19, you was 37. You had this money, this power, this manipulation, and years go on. I think she still might got some love there for him.
Stockholm.
Now my question with the video, the leaked video, what responsibility does CNN have? Because CNN gets the video, they start making calls. They contacted Diddy's camp. They contacted and say, hey, we got this video. They know that once they publish this video, it's going to taint the jury pool. They know.
I wanted to ask him about the jury pool. Yeah.
They know that once they publish this video, you're hurting Diddy's defense. CNN. Mm-hmm. And we always accuse individuals for clout chasing and doing this and that just to boost their own platforms. But is this the ultimate clout chase where CNN doesn't care about a criminal case? It doesn't care about tampering with a jury. It doesn't care about how this person has to defend themselves. We got the video. The purpose of leaking the video, if you believe the government leaked it, is to hurt Diddy's defense. Now, how many of us would still be supporting Diddy if we never saw that Cassie video? Because that really flipped people's opinions. Once they saw that Cassie video, they was just like, I'm done with Diddy.
Now, I don't doubt Homeland Diddy. I don't just rule out that old girl could have gave it to him too.
Well, you're giving her a lot of credit.
I iterate that I believe there's other potential sources.
Well, the initial report was Diddy acquired the video from the hotel and paid for it
For $50,000
and got it. So that means that either the hotel saved the copy. In order for your theory to be true, the hotel saved a copy and somehow got that copy to Cassie, or Diddy himself made copies and shared it with somebody, which I doubt he did.
But to believe he had it and was dumb enough to keep it.
Yeah, that's the.
So that's what I'm saying. We assuming that things are going to go the logical way. But if you pay for it, why not destroy it?
Hey, Spider.
Who would keep that all these years?
After she got whooped on as bad as she did, she left the premises and came back.
Yeah, we see that a million times.
And she came back and the security told her, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, he already had the tape in his possession.
But why would he have it still to this day for the feds to be able to find it in his house, bro?
We could never wrap our finger around it. The same reason why Keefe D keeping bullets from the 90s.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. But it's no doubt that Homeland Security got this video from his house.
How was that not a doubt?
Because the defense has already conceded that. They're already saying
the defense.
Yeah, the defense. If the defense is conceding it, that means that it's a fact that Homeland Security acquired this video during the raid.
Wait a minute. How?
I think it's better. It's a better look to put it on Homeland than Casey.
Because we've already agreed that they can't even. You stated that they can't even. That's not enough time till May to go through all the footage.
Yeah, but they also have to give the defense a summary of the things that they took.
But you only assuming that was in the summary. You just because they said it came out of there. The defense.
Yeah, but the defense is already acknowledging that this video was in the possession of Diddy in that house.
They're
in their hearing. So they're already conceding, yeah, Diddy had this tape. They're conceding it. So now you have to accept that. It's called both sides have to accept that as fact.
I haven't seen you show me that the prosecution accepted that, admitted that.
No. The defense filed a motion. They want the prosecution to be issued some sort of sanction, some sort of punishment.
That's why they are asserting that it came out of the raid. That doesn't mean the prosecution has agreed to that.
I think it's in their best interest to say it came from the raid.
Exactly. That's why they're saying it, because it's in their best interest, but it doesn't make it a fact.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Cassie came in contact with them people even after getting whooped on, is what I'm trying to tell you, at the hospital. I mean, not the hospital, the hotel.
Well, then
I had conversations with the security and all that.
You have to explain. Then you'd have to be able to explain how the heck does Cassie get a copy of this video?
She was in. When she came back after getting battered, like most females do, and they told her, get back in your car and get up out of here because it was hectic. And she had conversations with them.
Unless she took a copy, unless
she had a copy this whole time.
Got it from Diddy house.
Unless she got it from Diddy house. Yeah.
Now, what year was this ass whooping?
2016.
So how are we not sure there was not a cloud in place?
Not a what?
Cloud. The cameras, cloud. Because tapes is kind of played out. 16 is not that long ago, bro.
But it's on a DVR.
But it could also be in the cloud.
I think we use the word tape. We don't really mean tape. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got the tape.
Okay.
Yeah.
So DVR is hardware, though, right?
Yeah. It's on like a 1 terabyte hard drive.
You know how like the Ring shit work.
Yeah.
There's no hardware. But it's saved into virtuality.
It's still saved on a hard drive.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It's always a hard drive. Like I have hard drives here that are local. The cloud is just a hard drive.
But it's not, of course, but I mean, it's not a physical one you have to have in your hand.
Correct. It's a physical hard drive somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
my idea, 2016, I was thinking if it got caught on camera, it probably is readily available from that virtual hard drive. Like you can go back on a date and get the footage.
Yeah, I think it was on a DVR. And if Diddy paid $50,000, he
got played, bro.
He probably took the whole DVR.
We're hoping. You keep giving Diddy so much credit.
He went to Howard, but I don't think
he probably paid for a copy, and there probably was still a master available, bro.
Yeah, it would have came out. It would have came out before 8 years.
I get your logic.
This is 8 years. This was a video from 8 years ago that gets leaked in a month after the raid.
But
come on, man.
But look, bro,
it's timely though.
It's timely. It's back relevant. So the people everyone that may know where to go get that.
So you believe that this video been sitting on wherever person's shelf for 8 years, and now they drop it?
I ain't say person. I think it's between
whether
two.
it's Cassie
or Homeland,
or whoever. No, this is an 8-year-old video that gets dropped a month after the raid, y'all.
I know, and for that reason, you are convinced that's the process. I'm just saying I understand that's why you feel that way, but I also acknowledge that there are other probabilities, brother.
Keep in mind, Cassie got a nigga in her ear too. That was her trainer that he hired for her.
I don't understand.
I just don't always go for the most obvious, because sometimes just the way things line up on surface, you just take it and then you're like, oh, and it don't always be that.
Ain't no way on God's green earth that this video would not have been public from 2016 if it existed in any person's hand. You think 8 years nobody's
But
gonna
the same way you could say that, I would say this if I had known he kept it. Ain't no nigga gonna keep no video that he beat a bitch ass in the hotel and he paid money for it. Ain't no nigga gonna have that sitting around 8 years on God. I would say that, bro.
That's not logical.
It's not logical.
Yeah, but we know that Diddy probably made a lot of mistakes.
But it's the same way you saying, no way for 8 years it could be kept secret. It's not probable, but it's possible.
All right.